It is 5:52, and we call this regular board meeting of the Eagle Pass Independent District to order. Mr. Mijares, will you please lead us on the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Now we will go through roll call. We have Ms. Hilda P. Martinez, Vice President, present. Dr. Hector Alvarez, Secretary, present. Ms. Glenna Purcell, Trustee, present. Ms. Lupita Fuentes, Trustee, present. Mr. Christopher Hiller, Trustee, present. Mr. Victor E. Perry, he will not make it today. Mr. Samuel Mijares, Superintendent of Schools, is present. And myself, Jorge Herrera, present. Now we will move to citizens' communications and recognitions. Do we have any citizens' communications? No? All right. We will move to recognitions at this time, and we will have a recognition of the CC Wynn School Silverline Dance Team for achieving a superior rating at the Universal Dance Association Camp, as well as Rebecca Barrera, Evelyn Garcia, Kiana Kanchev, Adriana Martinez, Maya Sanchez, and Alaya Segura, earning the All-American Award.
Good evening, Mr. President, distinguished members of the board, and of course, Superintendent Mijares. Thank you for allowing me to spend some time with you this evening. Our recognition for tonight is to recognize CC Wynn Silverline's dance team's tremendous performance at the UDA Joint EPISD Dance Camp. CC Wynn Silverline Dance Team attended a joint 3D UDA home camp at Eagle Pass High School with the EPHS Diamond Dance Team. Silverline would like to thank the Diamonds for hosting this great camp and wishes them well this season. They also would like to thank the board and of course Superintendent Mijares and Mr. Ismael Mijares for funding this amazing camp that gave them the opportunity to win a superior rating as a dance team, and also for 6 girls, including their captain and co-captain, getting the illustrious All-American Dance Squad. These girls can now go to London and represent Eagle Pass ISD as UDA All-American Dancers. If there are any parents who want to take photos, you can go do closer now if you'd like. Come. At this time, Silverline would like to present the board and Mr. Mijares tokens of appreciation for allowing them this opportunity at this wonderful camp. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the gifts. Now we will move to district reports and presentations. We will take 1 through 7 together. Any questions on 1 through 7? I'm gonna say we're doing good. All right. Any major changes that we need to know on number 7, Mr. Mijares?
No, I don't think, Mr. John's not here, but I don't think there's any major changes.
Okay. Everybody's okay with it? We will move to action items. Number 1, consider and take appropriate action on the request to elect 2 school board members. 1 member is a delegate to the Texas Association of School Boards, and the other member as an alternate. Do you have any motions? Do you have a motion? We have Mr. Perry and Mr. Hiller, and talking to Mr. Perry last night, he wouldn't mind being the alternate again.
Well, they're doing an excellent job. So
I agree.
I would say.
So is your motion to keep the 2 members, Mr. Hiller, as the voting, as the,
Mr. Hiller for sure. I don't know, Mr. Perry. No, that's fine.
so the motion is to have
I move-
Mr.
I move
Hiller
and then
and
second.
alternate for Mr. Perry,
Yes.
and we have a second by trustee Purcell. All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. Congratulations, Mr. Hiller. Attaboy stepping up, attaboy. Number 2, consider and take appropriate action on the request to approve the 2023-2024 Student Code of Conduct Handbook. And it's been provided to us. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
A motion by trustee Hiller, second by trustee Fuentes. Comments, questions? If not, all in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. Number 3, consider and take appropriate action on the request to allow EPISD police officers to be assigned police units to take home and to allow all law enforcement officers to eat for free at any EPISD cafeteria. Mr. Mijares?
Yes, this is an initiative that we need to start this next school year due to the fact that our officers are going to lose a lot of time going all the way to the police department, clocking in, getting their vehicle, then heading back to the campus. So in order for us to be more efficient, and due to the way we have board policy, we need to change that policy so that we can allow our police officers to take the vehicle home. That way they can immediately report to work, to the campus, and be more efficient in that way. Also, we are allowing all law enforcement officers, all agencies, Eagle Pass Police Department, Border Patrol, Customs, anybody that's in a uniform, an official officer uniform, they can eat for free during lunch. That way we can have more police presence at our campus.
So they have to be,
Yeah, have to be in uniform, yes. Or at least showing their badge. They can put in their, as long as they're showing their badge that they're police officers in that capacity.
okay.
My one comment is that the police officers understand that the cars are to be driven only on school district business and to and from school district.
Yes, we already worked on that plan, HR, Mr. Costilla, Mr. Mijares, we met with Chief Inocencio so that we can understand that it's only for police business. And sometimes what happens also is that they have to go to the SAC after games, after work, and it's more efficient for them to go, they can go pick up something for lunch, but there's just for, or for dinner, and the way back to, and go back to the SAC, and go on their way to the SAC. That way we don't lose time. Yeah, because that's something that we, when we were working the logistics for having an officer in each campus, it changed the dynamics of the way we do things. And it was just it wasn't going to be where I need the officers to be 100% of the time the kids are there on campus. And to be able to do this, we have to go this route.
Okay.
And also, just to add real quick, officers are going to be required to eat on campus, especially, I think it's elementary, all elementary and early childhood officers are going to be required to eat at the school, because we don't want to be leaving the campus unattended.
Yes, because they're law enforcement. They will eat for free, because they're law enforcement.
Yes, they can eat there for free, or they can take pack their own lunch.
Perfect. Okay, do we have a motion? We have a motion by trustee Fuentes. Do we have a second?
Second?
Second by trustee Martinez. Questions? If not, all in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. We will now move to consent items 1 to 3. Consider take appropriate action on the request to approve the minutes of the June 13, 2023 and the July 19 special board meetings. Consider take appropriate action on the request to approve the 2023-2024 Texas Teacher Evaluation and Support System T-Test appraisal calendar and list of appraisers subject to change. And consider and take appropriate action on the request to amend the general fund budget. Do we have a motion?
So move.
So moved by trustee Hiller. Do we have a second? Second by trustee Purcell. All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. At this time, the Board of Trustees of the, yes.
Yes, just very briefly, I know John was busy with something else right now. John, is there anything in the student code of conduct that changed that you want to update the board on?
Yes, sir. There were some updates. TASB did give us the model student code of conduct. And because of the tremendous increase in vaping cases that happen on campus all across the nation, they stated that possession of any vaping device is a mandatory DAP placement. That's it.
A mandatory what?
DAP placement.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what it contains. If it's a vaping device, it's mandatory DAP placement. DAP capacity, they stated that currently our capacity is 45 students. When we are exceeding that capacity and schools are needing kids to go to DAP, we are authorized through them that ISS, in-school suspension, can serve as that placement until room becomes available. And federal, and that's just something interesting because we've been looking into that for a few years back in the day to say, can we, before waiting for space to arrive at DAP, can we hold them in ISS for more than 3 or 4 consecutive days? And now that is the rule. If your DAP is at capacity, you can use your ISS towards those days that a child would be serving at DAP. And the federal law requires a 1-year expulsion for any student who brings a firearm, including any part of a firearm like a suppressor. And that was something that they added. And we also went back to our dress code of no skin above the knee showing on any student. You know, no skin. If they have rips or holes or tears in their jeans, they have to have something like leggings or something underneath to cover up that skin if it's above the knee. And everything else, there were some glossary updates, some legal terms that was updated, but everything else stayed the same other than those changes.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Cox. Questions for Mr. Cox? No? Okay. The Board of Trustees of the Eagle Pass Independent School District will convene in closed session as authorized by the Texas Government Code, Chapter 551, to deliberate upon the following matters. Number 1, the board will hear the request to hire personnel to fill vacancies pursuant to TGC 501.074. Do I have a motion to convene in closed session?
I so move.
We have a motion by trustee Purcell.
Second.
We have a second by Dr. Alvarez. All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. The time is 6:08. And the date is Tuesday, August 8th, 2023, and the Board of Trustees is now in closed session, and no action will be taken in closed session. Thank you. We are back. The time is 6:20 p.m. The date is Tuesday, August 8, 2023, and the Board of Trustees of the Eagle Pass Independent School District is now in open session, and we will move to item number 10. Item number 9. What is it? It is 9. No, 9. Not a problem. The board will consider and take appropriate action on the request to hire personnel to fill vacancies pursuant to TGC 551.074.
Mr. President, I move to approve the request to hire personnel to fill vacancies pursuant to TGC 551.074 as discussed in closed session.
We do have a motion by Dr. Alvarez. Do we have a second? Second by Trustee Fuentes. Questions? Not all in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. And now we will move to correspondence and information. Mr. Mijares?
Yes, just a couple of reminders. This Thursday, August 10th, we have our convocation at the Fine Arts. It'll start at 8 o'clock. Usually we start a little bit late depending on traffic, but hopefully we can start as soon as possible. Also, this Friday, we have the CC Wynn Stucco Breakfast at 8:30. So you're all are welcome to attend. Wednesday, August 23rd, we have the Chamber of Commerce Luncheon at 11:30 at the ICT. Let us know if you need tickets. Also, Friday, September 29th through Sunday, October 1st, there will be the TASB Delegate Convention in Dallas. Let us know if you're interested in attending. And that's all I have.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
We have a motion. We have a second?
Second.
Second, all in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. Meeting is adjourned. It is 6:23, Tuesday, August 8th, 2023. Thank you all.